are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, Hey guys, welcome to Bell's Bargains. My name is Amy, and you have landed on Theme Thursday. Really hoping this video gets up today. My internet is out, so I'm gonna have to go somewhere and see if I can upload this. I sang That's a Kermit song. Who doesn't love Kermit? I might have sung it once before, actually, I'm not sure. But anyway, today is so colorful. I was like, I've gotta sing the rainbow song. So I did. Anyway, you guys, today, if you've never been here before, just know we open up every video with a song, and that this channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And if you link down below, you can see all the descriptions of all the uploads that I do every day. But today you've landed on Theme Thursday, and today's theme is what? Tie-dye. Can you see it? Boom! I should stand up so you guys can see this. Hold on. Let's do this the right way. I have to tell you guys, everything is Dollar Tree, right? Including the dress I'm wearing today. It's a Dollar Tree fashion. It is a 3X man's shirt that I reverse tie-dyed to make it a dress. Like, how stinking cute is that? So, we did some tie-dye, the boys and I we had a whole bunch of fun. So I'm going to show you all the tie-dye things that I did today. And it's all Dollar Tree. All the shirts came from the Dollar Tree. The tie-dye came from the Dollar Tree. Everything came from the Dollar Tree except for the ideas. And except for the drawings that I did. A couple little drawings. Anyway, I hope you guys really like it. All right, but before we dive into that, there's a few things. Totally forgot my notebook. Trusty notebook. All right, so subscriber challenge. Today is Thursday, and you guys need to get your pictures into me for your subscriber challenge if you did it via Facebook. So thank you very much. Some of you have already sent that in. So happy to see that going on. This is a lot of fun. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, tune in next week so you can see we do a subscriber challenge on this channel. So I give everybody like an item or a list of items, and then you create something with it, and then I put it on my channel, and we have a day where we show everybody's challenge photos of what they made. It's a lot of fun, and it's cool to see how everybody interprets things. Also, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you watch Tuesday and Thursday videos and you give a thumbs up and you leave a comment and you're a subscriber, you're automatically entered into a contest, a drawing to win a $20 Dollar Tree gift card. And I announce the winner every Tuesday. So it's a weekly giveaway for a $20 gift card to Dollar Tree. Of course, Dollar Tree. And I'm over 800 subscribers. Yay, Amy. Pushing for that 1,000. As soon as I get to the 1,000, that means I can do lives on my phone. It means, what else does it mean? It means you all get to see my guy who's going to have to come on. So that's when I hit 1,000. Now I'm going to Disney World. Google can't answer me because my internet's down, so I can't even ask Google. But it's like, I don't know, it's like 10 days away or something. We're going to Disney World, not land. And I want to do a live from there. So if I do, I'm going to have to take my computer in. So I don't know if that's going to work or not. I am going to try. I promise you all that. But if I got to 1,000 subscribers, I could definitely do it. All right. And then, what else? There's a couple of things, but I'm in such a rush. I got to go get in the pool with the boys for the last time before we go off to the airport. So let's just dive into what I did. First of all, loving my tie-dye dress here. So let me explain to you what this is. This is called reverse tie-dye. So this shirt obviously was red. The red. Let me get my step stool out again. So this was a man's shirt, and it was this red, right? So I rolled it up from the bottom, rolled it, rubber band it, so you can see where the rubber bands are, because that's where the lines are, and then poured bleach all over it. So the very bottom of it didn't get the bleach because it was rolled up. So you see how it ombres down to the red. So cool. It's gonna be like one of my new favorite dresses. Now I will say I have a couple of holes because I put the bleach on it, forgot about it because we left. So it was in the bleach a little too long. That's okay, that worn look is in. So just remember that, always like don't leave your bleach too long. But still, it's so cool. I'm gonna buy some more of these for $1. I make myself the cutest dress. I didn't cut this one up, but I'm gonna make some more and I am gonna cut them up and I'll do some t-shirt designs with them, which I'll show you when I do those. All right, so that's number one, this little dress. So I'm gonna show you the ones that I don't have a video of first. And then I'll show you the ones that there's a video of that you're gonna see. This is, how cute. It's a Mickey. Now my daughter made this and my grandson made it. So what she did is so funny. She was doing the ears and she used the wrong part of the pencil holder at first. Anyway, it's fine, it came out. And this is one, don't have a video of this, but I do one, so you'll see how to do it on the video of the one that I did. But I just wanted to show you, this came out super cute. Look at that Mickey on a tie-dye. That's for ZANE'S little shirt. And I'm just gonna show you these in the order. I think they're on this way, and it doesn't mean that one's better than the other or anything, but they're so cute. So this is another reverse tie-dye. So I'm gonna show you this one first. I have two of these, one for me and one for my granddaughter. I haven't finished this one yet because I was trying to get this video done, but she likes MUSHU from Mulan, so I gave her a MUSHU. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is that? So you'll see on the video how I did this. I traced a MUSHU. I used fabric markers, which I got at the Dollar Tree. And anyways, how cute is that? So I will put one on my shirt and then her and I are gonna have matching shirts for Disney because this is her favorite character, MUSHU. So it's so cute. Again, this is that reverse tie-dye, right? So I rolled it up and put the bleach on. And I love it because it actually bled through like on the side. It's so cute. This is just so cute and the perfect color for MUSHU. I was also thinking about adding a tail, like having his tail come up here. So I might do that. If I do, I'll show it to you. I was trying to get these done because they're here, they're leaving today. So yeah, so I was rushing. But still, really good stuff. Then this is just another, there's not a video of, but it's another reverse tie-dye I want to show you. So, and these are all Dollar Tree shirts. This is my daughter's, but look at it, it was a blue, and look at how it sort of reverse tie-dyes, it gives it that purple. Anyway, super cool, super pretty. Then my daughter, you'll see a video of this one. She did a heart with the tie-dye. So she traced the heart halfway and she cinched it, you'll see, and then dyed. So this one didn't come out as strong, but with using the fabric marker, obviously you see the heart. So these are the colors, and when I did, there you go in the back. It looks like one of those ink blot things that, what do you see? What do you see? No, what do you see? Anyway, but this was a whole lot of fun. And again, Dollar Tree t-shirts, Dollar Tree tie-dye. Now I want you to notice that the colors are sort of washed out. So they're not super bright, vibrant colors from Dollar Tree. And when I put them on a colored t-shirt, they're even less. So this one was a blue t-shirt and I tie-dyed it. It's on the video, you'll see. I made two of them, one for my guy, one for me. I'm gonna cut mine up. I'll change the style of mine and I'll show you when I do that. But these I made for Disney as well, and all I did was stencil a Mickey on there. Like how cute, right? So this was a blue shirt, and you can see like it just sort of, like obviously this was yellow and blue and green on there, and it just, like I think this is like the original color, like that. Anyway, super cute, love how it came out. And this is what a tie-dye on a colored shirt looks like. But it's subtle, so I think it's really pretty. And just stenciling that Mickey on there, like how cute. It's a Mickey shirt now, totally a Mickey shirt. Well, then I did one on a white one, and I'm definitely gonna cut this t-shirt up, and I will show you when I cut it up, because I'll restyle this. I'll cut the collar out, I'll do some different weaves and ties on it. Be really cool when I'm done. But this is a Mickey that I did. So you'll see in the video, I took a box, round box top and pencil holder, but look at how that came out. Now, notice how much more vibrant these colors are on this white shirt than they are on this one. But this one looks like it's paint spattered, right? Super cool, I actually really love it. It just looks like it got spattered with paint. Blah. But this one is because I didn't dunk it in water. I just put the dye straight on the shirt. So you could do that, but you'd have to have a whole lot more dye so that you completely saturate it. So there's my little lesson for the day. This one I'm totally gonna cut up. So I will cut the collar out. I'll probably braid down the top of it, the sleeves. I'll show you guys when I do it. I will totally show you. And that one's for me, just for me. Then I made another set of matching ones for my guy and I. And this is just a different way that I did it. And you'll see in the video that I gave it like a band. So this was a yellow t-shirt. It was this yellow. And I banded it in the middle. I cinched off the middle. And then bleached this out, because see how it's lighter than like up here. And then threw a green tie-dye on there. So it's kind of like, it gives me like a, the 1970s beach kind of shirts vibe, where there was just the band in the middle that was the different color. And then I just stenciled on some Mickeys. Now this one, I'm gonna continue the stencil on the back. Again, I just ran out of time. But how simple is this? How cute is that? We got Mickey everywhere, and he and I will have matching ones. I'm also gonna cut up mine. I always cut up my t-shirts, and when I cut up my t-shirts, I usually remove like the collars, and I'll show you when I do them, I'll show you what I've done to them, just so you can see that. I just didn't, the kids are still here, so I really didn't have time. We had a blast tie-dyeing. It was so much fun. So I'll reach back in touch with you guys, hopefully on Saturday's haul, and I'll catch up on everything and talk about comments and whatnot that you guys have said. So apologize, but I did manage to get my content up. If this one goes up today, my internet is out, so completely out. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and how we made those. We really did have a blast. In the background, you're gonna hear them in the pool and whatnot while we're doing this. It's kind of funny. And then, and you'll notice I never put gloves on, so I was still fighting to get dye off my hands as of yesterday. This is Mark Sharpie. But so remember to wear your gloves, which I was so adamant with the boys. Put your gloves on, and then I didn't. It happens. So anyway, guys, I really hope you liked our Mickey Disney tie-dyes. Oh, I didn't show you the boys tie-dye shirts. That's okay, you'll get a picture, and they're wearing them in tomorrow's video, because we videoed a Foodie Friday. So you'll see them wearing their tie-dye shirts in tomorrow's videos. All right, enjoy the video. Thank you so much. At the end, please let me know which one was your favorite. And yeah, so I think this is going to be everybody's favorite. I will tell you honestly that this is my favorite. I'm really proud of how MUSHU came out. So proud of that. And I've actually never done any drawing for you guys or anything, but I'm fairly artistic. So anyway, I'm proud of that. And the boys were like, that's so cool. Then they wanted the shirt. I'm like, no, it's your cousins. All right, enjoy the video. We'll see you tomorrow back here for Shopping Saturday. As always, from your Singing Crafty Crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Enjoy. Don't forget, if you're still here right now, give me a t-shirt, and at the end, tell me which one is your favorite. I need those emojis, and I need some thumbs up. Then don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys, bye. Enjoy. Okay, so this is one of the Dollar Tree Hanes t-shirts right here. Oop, there it is. And so I'm gonna do it's a reverse dye, but I'm only gonna use bleach. And I'm gonna roll the t-shirt up from the bottom, because I don't actually want the bottom to change color. So I'm just rolling it up like this, all the way up to the top. And I'm going to make this a Mickey shirt, but the way I'm going to make it a Mickey shirt is after I've tie-dyed it, I will use fabric markers and put little Mickeys all over it. So now I'm just going to rubber band this in sections, and that will give us an effect in between the sections. It won't be as bleached out. And again, this is ombre. So the top part of the shirt, I'm gonna bleach out, and then the bottom part of the shirt will remain the red. I mean, in my mind, that's what's gonna happen. So let's try this. So I just finished rubber banding and just trying to make my spacing in between the rubber bands about the same. And if you fold it in half, you can double check your spacing side to side. And then once I did that, I actually did 2 t-shirts because I did one for my granddaughter and one for me, so we're going to have some matching ones. And I know I said I was going to put Mickey's all over this, but I don't know why I said that. I knew I was making this MUSHU. I think I just meant I was going to put Disney on it. Anyway, so this ends up being a MUSHU t-shirt. So after I get it all rubber band, then I'm going to take bleach and pour it all over it and get it to soak in. So after you do the bleach, you should let it sit for like a couple of hours. Actually put it out in the sun and let it sit for a couple of hours. And then once it sits for a couple of hours, you undo all the rubber bands. I have to say the bleach basically destroys the rubber bands. It eats away at it, which, you know. And you notice I have like a big black trash bag underneath this to protect everything from the bleach and the dye and whatnot. So I get that all rolled up, and then I just put it in the sun to dry. And for, I think I said about 3 to 4 hours. Worked really well. Then after it was all dry, I took all the rubber bands off, rinsed it really well, washed it all by itself, and then let it line dry. And then it was ready to design. So for the first shirts that I did the reverse tie-dye on, and my granddaughter likes MUSHU, so I'm going to trace MUSHU and then put it on the shirt using a fabric marker. So this is the best way, I think, to do this. If you guys have a better way, you let me know. And all I'm going to do is just trace. And I'm not being perfect, you know. I mean, it's going to be... So I just finished tracing it. And again, I said this a second ago, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just remember, you're getting the basic shape of it is what you're really after. MUSHU moved. So then I just brought it down and decided to finish it visually, which worked. Pencil broke, had to get another pencil. You know, these things happen. So just outlining it and getting it to look fairly close to the character. And there's primary things that will make you know that it's MUSHU, like the belly, the dragon belly, and so on and so forth. So then I took chalk and rubbed it really, really hard on the back and then traced that over on the shirt. And I'm just going to get a very light outline of this. And then can you guys even see it? I don't think you can see it, but I got a light outline. And then took my material marker and kept that drawing right there. So it was a reference for me. And just started outlining this. Now I outlined it in the red and not in black. And that was because if I made any mistakes, the red blends into the shirt. Just FYI. I do go back and outline later with black, but initially I'm just getting him on there with the red because I know I can hide the red because the shirt is tie-dyed red. And also, right here, you know, I could have just outlined him and I thought he looked really cute, but I decided to go ahead and color him all in and really make him look like MUSHU. So I'm just darkening up, making sure that I do have the characters there and he looks like what he's supposed to look like. And he does. And then I just continue to darken it. Now they are shake pens and then you press to get the ink out. You'll notice I did it not on the shirt because you can have mistakes. So I did it on the paper and then just kept going back and picking up the ink because it's just, you can have a big blob and ruin whatever you're doing. So I was trying to be really careful. I used it more like paint in a paintbrush. Then I started adding some colors. So we've got the blue on his little horns, the yellow on his belly, and now we really see MUSHU start to come to life. And he's got yellow on his whiskers. And his nose is like a burgundy. So what I did was I took a black just to darken the background so that it would come out darker than the reds. And I just did a couple of layers. And it did work. The nose came out darker and didn't look like the same red, which was what I wanted. And I just started sort of outlining with the black very lightly, and then coloring in the red and outlining and coloring in the red and outlining and I just kind of went back and forth. This is like painting. And in the end, I think this is so cute. She's going to love it. So I actually made two of these so that my granddaughter and I will have matching MUSHU t-shirts. The other thing I really thought about doing was having the tail come off the bottom, like his tail was whipping around. I decided not to, but it's a cute idea. I was just really running out of time, and I had internet problems, so I was going to have to go upload this somewhere else, so I was like, okay, for right now. But I might add it later. If I do, I will show you guys. Anyway, so now I've just got the black, and I'm really outlining it. See how that nose came out a darker than red than the rest of it? It worked perfect. And so now I'm just really darkening the lines that outline him, and there you go. He's all done. I love him. Okay, so this is Ezekiel. So he's going to do the Danish roll tie-dye, which is you cinch it in the middle, and then you just twist and twist and twist until you get a Danish roll effect. You got to keep twisting it pretty tight and pull them in as you go. Go around. Now take your rubber bands and put one right over it. Right across the middle. There you go. And then you do just pull those, roll it back in. Sorry. There we go. Now put one more, honey, right in the middle of those two. Got it? Then just sort of move your rubber bands so you get like 6 equal sections. The best part about tie-dyeing is it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, now he's gonna pick his colors and tie-dye. All right, so we're using the Crafter Square dye bottles, and all you do is add water all the way up to the top, and then we're putting the t-shirt on a wire rack because you don't want your colors to blend. And these need to be used right away. After you mix them, they need to be used within 45 minutes. So we forgot, but you have to soak these in water and then you do the tie-dye. So he soaked it in water and then he squirted his colors all over. But in the end, this red really came out pink. Don't know why, because I don't know. Anyway, so just an FYI, if you're going to do the tie-dye, and the red came out really pink. But he had a fun time squirting it all over and getting his colors in there. And then you put it into a plastic bag. This is Zane's shirt, so I'm going to twirl it for him, and then he's going to tie-dye it. So, you got a little red on it already. That happens when you're out here doing lots of tie-dye. There'll be little tie-dye mishaps. I don't have gloves on yet. All right, so I'm going to pinch and twist and twist and try and keep it pretty tight on the twist. And just keep moving the stuff into the twist. Go around and around and around till you get that sort of Danish look. And now I'm going to repeat what we did last time, which is put a rubber band in the middle of it. Boom. Now I'm going to put a rubber band going this way. So right now I have 4 sections. So this is like popping out of that section. I feel like it should go in there. And now I'm gonna add another section. I'm recording. That's Frances getting dye on her. Ignore the language. And then it's interesting working with tie-dye people. So this is what I did. I gave him 6 sections, right? Or 8 sections, I guess. 8 sections. Yeah, I did give him 8 sections. Yes. And so now he's gonna go, like, he could go 2 colors because he could go every other one. And I'm trying just to get his sections pretty even. But again, it's tie-dyeing, so it's like, you know, it's gonna come out how it comes out, right? Okay, so Zaniac, do you see your sections here?
Do I have to do them all in
water? No, first we're gonna soak it in water.
Okay, where's the water?
Which is the mistake we almost made last time. So soak her in water. Put it in, yep, submerge it. So the reason we soak it in water is so that it takes the dye and distributes it through the material.
Did we do this last time we tied dye?
Uh-huh. Okay, now you want to take it out, and we're gonna put it on top of the rack so that your colors don't. Okay, take your shirt out. I know. Now put it on top of your rack.
Now do
right
colors?
Here. No. You have to put it on top of this, and the reason we put it on top of that
so
they don't bleed underneath. Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So now, number 1 rule though, everybody, make sure you have your gloves on because this stuff is horrible in the hands. It dyes your hands as well. So he just took all kinds of colors and went really colorful all over. You notice the colors are really vibrant when you're putting them on there, and then, but they do, it fades out after you wash it. So he turns it over, and he's just squirting all over. He's just having a heyday. And then we put it in a plastic bag, and you let it soak for 24 hours. And here's where we tried to do those pieces of material. It didn't quite work. We were trying to use up all the dye, but it didn't really come out. Next time. Frances is taking her shirt and she's going to use a fabric marker to draw a heart before you tie-dye it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's using, these are from the Dollar Tree. Got them a while ago. Puffy velvet. Yep, don't know. It puffs up with a red heat tool. Did you know that? It's a fabric marker. Okay, so she finished drawing the heart. And then what you have to do is cinch it up, trying to keep your line all together. It's a little difficult, so it took her a couple of tries. Then I stepped into this holding part of it, and then we rubber band that. If you had a cinch wire, it would probably work better. Anyway, and then she just went ahead and, can you hear the voice in the background? She went ahead and rubber band the rest of it, soaked it, and then started dyeing it, putting on her gloves. She wanted the heart to be purple, so she just starts adding in all the other colors. And then the end result is the shirt that we see. And it came out really cute, I think. Now I'm going to do these blue shirts, and so they're going to come out a completely different color because they're blue. I'm doing matching ones for my guy and I, and I'm just going to do an accordion one. So you fold it. Hey guys, be quiet. They're in the pool making noise. And just for a minute. And then I'm going to accordion it like this, and then I'm going to rubber band it. And so it's going to give stripes all the way up and down the shirt in whatever colors I put on there, which will change colors because of the blue. So the blue color of the shirt is going to affect the tie-dye colors. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's a tie-dye. So it's gonna look like, I'm trying to keep it semi-even though, so that I'm getting to the sleeves at the same point in the shirt. So now I'm at the sleeve on both ends. So keep going. Now I'm just gonna knot my shirt, keeping the accordion going on the sleeves. So every time you put a rubber band on this, it causes like, the blue will stay pretty blue in those areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish rubber banding this one up. And then I'm gonna do the other blue shirt as well, because I'm gonna tie dye them at the same time. So I'm using the same colors. So I took the two shirts and I was trying to keep the rubber banding even. So I put them side by side as I rubber band the second one. And soak them in the water, of course. Bring them out, and then I'm gonna tie dye them together so they're getting the same, so I make sure I don't mess up any colors. So I just put them side by side to tie dye them. It's pretty simple. And that way I got two shirts that matched. I had to get two wire things to put them on. We do that obviously because the colors drip and then you don't want it to bleed into another part of your shirt. And then I just started coloring. Pretty simple. And just had fun with it. You notice I don't really care if it bleeds over into the other section. I think it's fine. It's going to be what it's going to be. So because it was this blue, though, it didn't take the dye as deep. But I actually really like the effect. It's sort of a light tie-dye. And it came out really pretty. So I hope you guys like it. I really did. And then after we did that, of course, did the same thing. You put it in a baggie, you let it sit for 24 hours, then you rinse it in cold water, and then I line dry it, and then I just give it a quick dry at the end in the dryer to set those colors. But in the future, don't wash with anything else. You should always wash them separately. Anyway, it came out cute. Okay, so now I want to do a Mickey, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take a fabric marker, and I'm trying to see approximately where the middle is, but not that it really matters. Actually, I might offset it. No, I'll go for the middle. And I'm just going to draw my Mickey around. I'm not even trying to be super careful. And I think that's about where an ear would go. We're gonna hope, right? Then I'm gonna put this ear over here. That looks pretty good to me. Everybody will get the idea at least, right? So let me finish my circles here. All right, now I have Mickey on there. And so what I'm gonna do is cinch up circles where Mickey is. So I'm gonna take this and cinch it up around this circle. And I'm just gonna basically run the rubber band over where my circle is, if that makes a whole bunch of sense, I hope. So that's sort of my circle. I'm not being super careful about this. I'm gonna cinch over that circle. Pretty close, and then when I get it tight, I can actually pull this up a little bit more to make sure that I've got the ear in. And I'm gonna do this ear, same thing, just sort of cinching it up so that I get the lines sort of all at the same place as I go around. I hope you guys are sort of understanding this. I'm gonna put a rubber band there. This isn't gonna be a perfectly straight line to Mickey, obviously, right? Okay, nice and tight. And then we're obviously gonna do the big part of Mickey here. So I'm just gonna cinch it around, get my lines semi-close here. And it's gonna run right into the ears on either side, right? Because obviously that's where it meets. I feel like that's pretty dang close. So I am going to cinch that. And then I'm first gonna get Mickey's head wet in the water and dye Mickey, and then I'll do the rest of it. Sorry, that was so off camera. But I got Mickey's ears wet first, then dyed them in the pink. And then I held the ears up above as I did the twist. And again, I'm sorry, this one, I must have hit the camera because it was just so off. But you can sort of see what I'm doing here. So I'm just twisting, 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 and getting that Danish roll. And then I do not soak this one in water first. I went ahead and dyed without putting it in water, which gives it a little bit brighter, vibrant colors, but they don't bleed into it like it does when you wet them. So that's why this one looks almost like it's just paint splatter on the white t-shirt. It's really cool. I very much like it. And I think in the end, the Mickey ears came out pretty decent. So I go ahead and throw my color in, and this is where, see how it's not bleeding? It's just wherever the dye hits it, it's dyed. If I'd had more, a lot more dye, I could have really soaked these and gotten that sort of vibrant color. I also didn't, there we go. Now I put it on the wire rack because I realized, oh, I'm going to be bleeding underneath there. So I just finished adding my colors and then did the same thing, put it in a plastic bag, let it sit for 24 hours, then rinsed really well and washed it. I washed them in cold water, FYI. And I think the Mickey ears came out really good, kind of happy with it. But drawing it on there first with your fabric marker was definitely the way to go, would be my suggestion to do. Anyway, I hope you guys like these. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to take the center section of the shirt, like from here to about here, and I'm going to bleach it. And so the way I'm going to do that is just to cinch it off this way. And I'm making two matching shirts like this. So I'm going to cinch here. I'm just going to gather it all the way across. And I'm going to put a rubber band here. here. And then I'm going to put one like about here. Then I'm going to get another shirt and copy the distance. I'm going to bleach the center, and then I'm going to tie-dye out. So I have the two together, and I'm bleaching the center part. So I'm just dousing that in bleach. Because it's cinched, it should be like, you know, parts that are not as bleached as the other parts. But this material, for some reason, really didn't bleach out that yellow. It lightened it, but it didn't bleach it. And then I just took green and went just from the rubber bands out a little bit. And that's just to give it sort of a band in the middle of, like, I feel like a surfer shirt kind of look, where there's, you know, the part in the middle and then the colors on either side of it. Anyway, they came out cute. I'm fine with the way they came out. And I didn't really matter to me if it sort of bled over. It was just to keep some sort of band section in the middle. And that was it. And so for this one, I'm going to concentrate on this section of the shirt where I sort of bleached out the yellow. So you can still see some of the original yellow. If you like compare it, this is, anyway, it didn't bleach out as much as I'd hoped, but that's okay. I even tried to bleach it twice. So I'm just going to take this middle section here, and I'm going to go across and like 3 times like this, I think. But I'm not going to do all these. What I'm going to do is do one Mickey up here, this guy, and then I'm going to do the Mickey ears all over it. So I'm going to start with this, and then go around and do Mickey ears all across this. So I just continued to stencil that on. I think I switched markers at some point. This one started to die. It happens. And but after I got this Mickey on, I thought it was so cute. And then I took another portion of the stencil, and it's like a Mickey head with ears. It's not round though. It's more of a symmetrical pattern. And I put that all across this sort of band of the bleached section in the middle. And then I took another one of the little stencils and did some solid heads around it. Now, I didn't do the back. I think I'm going to go back and do the back because I think it would look really cute if it just went all the way around. But you get the idea. And this was so simple. And it was fun because these are, you know, shirts that we made at home. We're going to wear at Disney World. So that was a lot of fun. And there you can see I just started adding those Mickeys all over that area. And all different ways, you know, sideways, straight, and kitty corner, and all over. Anyway, the shirt came out really cute. I hope you guys like this one as well.